Hi, this is Abhilash. Welcome to today's session. Today's weekly session, I am streaming live because I have had this feedback that many are unable to attend in the Zoom session. So this will be live, available in the internet for YouTube. I'll be sharing the link as well. So I hope my presentation is visible and I'm audible for the participant who are live. So you can chat and let me know. So if I'm audible or visible, if you can chat and let me know. Okay. Firstly, welcome to the session. And the reason today's session, the voice is low. Is the voice better now? Hello. 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 Okay, fine. So we'll go with that, whatever right now we are able to hear. Uh, so people, if you're attending live, you have any questions, you can write your question. After the session's one portion, I will answer all the questions. If the question is can be spoken publicly, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll stop the recording and then we will have this discussion. So, firstly, today you are all aware 5th June is also called as the World Environment Day. So, I'm sure first and foremost thing is that we have this one earth and we have to be saving this earth in every which way. Environment is our blessing. So, irrespective of whatever life, whatever career, whatever you live or choose to do in life, earth is the place to do everything. So please stay considerate and do your best. अपना बेहतर करें इस पृथ्वी को बचाने के लिए. This year World Environment Day is speaking about beat plastic pollution. So I'm sure you are all aware about what it means. आपने अपने पास देखा होगा how much amount of plastic you use, how you dispose plastic. Everything, whatever you do with plastic is going to be harmful one or other way, either to yourself or to the earth. So we are aware about it. There are alternatives. There are costlier alternatives as well, biodegradable plastics and few many things. Or change the habit altogether of using plastic. कांच के बोतल में पानी पिए और स्टील की बोतल में पानी पिए rather than plastic bottles. There's so many things you'll be studying about. You'll be aware, but we never take an action. So when we celebrate a day, it is for us to start taking an action. So hence today's day is about environment. तो आपके मन में जैसा आपको चाहिए the environment you are looking for this earth to have for your future, for the future of the earth, for people around, people, animal, everyone around, please try to keep your, this thing. Because first of all, this exam is all about public service. And this is all about the attitude and the sentiment you carry about the public service. And वो सब इन्हीं सब बातों से पता चलता है. So that's the reason I started with that. And it is not just कि आप पेड़ लगाओ, but also उनका ख्याल भी रखो and let them grow and nurture also. So this year's World Environment Day. With that, I start. Uh, a little bit about me. I'm a mentor since last, I think, 2014 onwards. I started professionally with a website called reviseforis.com and being a faculty at IS Gurukul, New Delhi. But I have been part of this exam. I've had done this exam. I was in reserve list in 2008 examination, and that time there were 4 attempts and 2 optional. And things have changed in the exam since then. But I have been a part of it. and so many programs have started, and the recent ones being the Elevate IS models, which I'm doing, which I'm promoting, where we have, daily email. You get the uh, learning material to complete your session and things like that. We will talk more about it. But today's session, I have specifically kept for specifically few aspects. One is the book launch for mains. Second is the plan for the mains aspirant who are going to give the mains this year. And then a little bit about people who are going to attempt 2026 and 2027. And then we will have a little bit of our regular what we speak about it. Jinka pehli baar hai, people who have just through Instagram or through seen the ad and clicked the ad and have, registered themselves to know more about it. So, firstly, about this book. This book, I previously had written an ultimate guide on prelims for a 60-day guide for revising prelims. And with the feedback of many of my students and aspirants who found it very, very useful to structure their prelims preparation, I was told to write a similar book. And that inspired me to write a book where I have tried to help for, first of all, those aspirants who have done their foundation course. Secondly, they've done their optional and they have done their preparation. Once the prelim result happens, with the time they have in their hand to the mains exam. So this year, the mains exam is on 22nd of August, 2025. And we will, and I'm assuming that the prelims result will come by 10th or 12th, like that. And we will be having only around 70 days in our hand, or roughly 10 weeks. So the topper who is going to come from this exam is also going to come from this 10 weeks effort of preparing. So everybody is going to have a fair time, similar time. So what exactly has to be done in this 10 weeks that can benefit you to get selected for interview, and then definitely, high score so that you are also there in the final list. The objective of my mentorship over here is to see you in the final list. So with that aspiration, I have written this book. And the book, if you are wanting it, there's a free preview copy also there where you can talk about the index. I'll just take you through the index of the real book as well. And then it is something which you can design today, your all 70 days, 10 weeks in hand. What all frameworks you can use in your answer writing. You can use mentors to evaluate your answers. You can use your own self, various essay writing topics, essay writing techniques, how to use ethics, uh, or give the paper of ethics, practice yourself from PYQ, previous year questions, and various tools to booster your mains preparation. And this is definitely for aspirant who are doing self-study, or working aspirant who may not be able to spare time to come to Delhi or do coaching or whatever, or they are somewhere part of the country, and that should not make them any different. So with that, I want to share my screen and take you through the copy of the book. So, so this is the book. I would look forward for your review. See, it is talking about, one section is talking about what is the main and what kind of mindset you need for mains exam. How do you write the answers to score? Then the 10 weeks master plan, what exactly has to be done in what week? Then all the boosters and framework, how do you plan your studies? How do you tackle the questions? How do you understand, meet the demand of the question? What kind of elements you need to make your question or answer stand out differently? Same for essay writing and even optional paper. Then mastering in exam room, what kind of attitude, what kind of practice you need to do from today onwards. What actually are the various challenges one faces, from discussing many aspirants stories and many success story of rankers while mentoring them for so many years. I have come out with few. You know, there are many obviously, but these are certainly something which happens to many of them. Then how should be your strategy, especially if you are a first time, if you clear the main prelims right away and going to attempt for first time, how do you start for it? If you are a repeater, you have been giving mains, you have been given interview, but unable to see yourself in the final list, how do you actually take care of this mains? Then what can be the score improvement strategy for people who are repeating? How to integrate current affair? Current affair for prelims was something different. Current affair for this mains is something different. Few mistakes and misconceptions which happen, and then a little bit of understanding the directive words of questions. What does elucidate means, comment means, critically analyze means. How do you handle such keywords in the questions? Various answer format, something to do self-evaluation. How do you do your own self-evaluation? And also the updated syllabus which is there for this notification. So this book is a 100-pager book, and this won't take you much time because it's not a novel, it's a manual kind of a book, where with each page you learn something to implement and you can take directly in an action. So I have, for this is a pre-launch price which is around 90 rupees plus GST. So you can see the description link. You can WhatsApp and get the preview copy in your hand and then do your purchase. So with that, this is the book launch, and anything I would want or I would seek for your review, and definitely looking forward ethically that you stay ethical over here and not leaking the book in various telegram books. Doesn't, what matters is you should learn from it, you know. I'm saying that because whatever you do is going to come back to you. You stay unethical, and ethical things happen to you. So what intent over here, my intent over here in writing this book is to help you guide आप जहाँ पे भी हो. Not necessary you are able to access things, not necessary you're able to afford things. Many a times financial crunches happen. Many, and it's very natural. And you know, if paying high fees could have made people clear exam, then you know the exam results how they come. The game is all about self study and self devotion and discipline, and to enhance and boost is what my mentorship is designed to. So that's why this one book I have written in that same line. So I have also shared for people who have registered the link. I'll be sharing it in WhatsApp again with the recording of the session today. So you may take care if you want to pursue. If you are part of the group and channel, you would have already find the link over there. Now with this, I switch back to our deck. The launch ceremony is over. Thank you for attending the launch ceremony. This is the first time I'm doing a e-launch like this because it is all about aspirant. Who are the heroes and champions? This is aspirants, those who are giving their day and night. You know, it's very difficult to tell with this phase of life. You can't say is it's a bravery or it is a foolishness, God knows, but it is pursuing dream. And when Abdul Kalam was asked, like, he kept on saying you should dream something which should not let you sleep. So this is that kind of a dream, you know, for UPSC Civil Service Examination. And I understand. And I'm speaking in English now, but I know people have registered from North, from Hindi speaking belt, from different languages in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Odisha, in Maharashtra. बट मैं हिंदी में भी बात कर सकता हूँ. सो मैं तमिल भी समझता हूँ, मैं तेलुगु भी समझता हूँ. आई अंडरस्टैंड मलयालम as well. That is not a problem. Language is not a problem. But when you're pursuing your dream, what exactly matters is what action you have taken. So if you think of what are the hindrances you have, difficulty in your have, so there is no end to it. There is a lot of difficulty. But if you are looking forward for that, yes, I want to achieve, then automatically solution comes. So with this, thank you for attending the book launch. Now we move on. So as per the session, now what is the effort plan for mains aspirant? Well, the book will tell you much better, but there are two formats I want to quickly talk about. And there I want to introduce the mentor guided program. See, what happens is the moment this for GS mains, this thing, this 10 weeks, so we have to practice writing. We have to practice you're evaluating your answers. We have to see that you're able to do essay well and all the part of the GS well with your optional readiness. So in 10 weeks, there is this program of GS mains mentorship. If you wish to be a part of it, this is an individual mentorship, one on one. It is not a group session. Group session will happen for everybody, and the link will be shared. It's an open session for everybody, for all the people's good. It will be there in the YouTube. But this mentorship is one on one, where I'm going to take you through as per your strength and improve upon your all paper areas through previous year questions element. So we do 10 years previous year your question. For some we discuss, for some you write me answers then and there. For essay, you do the entire session of essay workshop. I take you through the entire 10 weeks. We schedule a time which is convenient to you and me, and we do it. It's a one-on-one session and a very limited session. But people who are going to do on their own, even they have to create a plan and chatter their path that how those 9 papers, where 7 are on, you have to get you get evaluated for, and then 2 are compulsory papers, qualifying in nature. You have to practice them. How to start, where to start. If those are the doubts, I am open to having a one-on-one session, counseling session. You can just have a call with me and I can give you, or we can create a plan for you to start. So now that is for the people who are going to get the prelims result out. But should I actually wait for prelims result? I consider no. If you have given prelims this year and you are feeling that there is some hope or no hope, we just write couple of essays of last year paper and let me submit. At least paper pen pakadna to sikho. Let us see if you can handle the pen or not. You can write for 2 hours or not. Making a bubble was much easier than writing one entire thing. And imagining it that I can write is again a very big imagination than what you can write in 1.5 hour or 3 hours. So write something and send to me. There are few students who went through my GS revision plan, and I've already told them to send and submit their essay. Submit me, I will evaluate and send you. I'm not going to charge you for that. So you just submit. You show your intent that you want to do something. But do not wait for result. What will happen if result will happen? Number one, two things are going to happen. Number one, you clear the prelims, you have 70 days to complete for prelims, mains. You will rush around, do and many things you will do. Whatever, whatever I say or not say, whatever your friend says or your senior says, however, you will decide something and do. Second, you don't clear prelims. Then what? If you don't clear prelims and you are there to going to give the next attempt, you feel that tonight only I'll start the next attempt. But then that also will, if you start like that also, for after 10-15 days, the fire will go die. You'll again have to think back and strategize. So any which way, I am there to help. These are the two things going to happen. Any which way, one day you're going to write the mains. Any which way, one day you're going to cross all the hurdles. Why not prepare for it from today? I'm telling you to write essay. Just write essay. Let's see what you are writing, what you're understanding. Can you write or not? Start with that. Essay has no syllabus as such. Just take the previous year paper and send me an essay. I hope all of you who are watching will do that. All the link to send, you can send it over the WhatsApp, and all the details are there in the link or my channel, and you can be there or in the website. So with that is what is my request for the people who are absolutely preparing for mains 2025. And there is one program also by Dr. Alok, which is going on answer writing and evaluation, which is free. You can join that as well. The link is also there in the YouTube description for that. Now, coming back to what if I want to plan for mains next year? Absolutely. Plan for mains next year, no problem. This is for people that I want to say who are preparing Har Mahina of the calendar. Every month of the calendar is actually designed what you have to do for this exam. We are very lucky that every year UPSC Civil Service Examination happens. State service sometimes doesn't happen. There is so many challenges which happen. But Union Public Service Commission every year provides a notification, does prelims, does mains, and does interview, and result happens. So it takes the process of around 15 months, but every year it happens. Technically, the days are such that in February, the notification happens. In May, you give the prelims. In August or September, you give the mains. In again, January, February, March, April, you give the uh, interview. And again, before May, at least 2 weeks before, the result is out. So this cycle keeps on happening. This keeps the sanctity. That means there is certain thing hidden, which month what we have to do. For example, now I'm coming to aspirant who are going to give this exam in 2026. If you have not started anything, you have to start today, June month. June month is your first month to start your basic round of NCRT, all the NCRT book from 6th to 12th, and then all the, you start writing, doing that. Parallelly, you practice writing essay for means, and you start learning about your optional paper one. Optional takes 5 to 6 months to complete. Obviously, many people say 4 months, it is 4 months, 5 months, but I consider 5 to 6 months, doing it like pakka. So before you go to next year prelims, by this, what do you call, November, December, your optional paper should be motamoti done. Your foundation for a mains syllabus should be done. Your prelims syllabus should be almost done. From January, you start practicing only prelims. The moment you give notification, it is all about prelims. Once you fill up the form, for the next 3 months, it's only prelims. So you're going to only read prelims type question, MCQ, MCQ, MCQ. The moment MCQ is over, that is your prelims day is over, mains start. So June month, you have to start writing. How do you start? If you forget writing, if you don't write for so long. Remember holiday homework days. 2 महीना छुट्टी के बाद जब घर जाओ स्कूल जाओ, like oh my god, how do I write A B C D? I forget how to catch the pen, hold the pen. Like the same thing happens. So you might be thinking very fast, but your writing practice goes away. So you have to start again writing. So when you start again writing, the June month is about writing. Now you do ethics, you do essay, and paper one of optional. Then within 20 days, prelims result happen. If you are going to give the exam, immediately follow your 10 weeks or 12 weeks. How much is the time till this thing? Structured way. Doing GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3, then GS paper 4, then essay, distributing your time. Every week, one essay like that, and all that kind of strategy, which is also there in the book. So that is what aspirant plans. And this cycle keeps on happening. This loop keeps on happening. So you don't take a break or take a break. If you take a break, then you also compensate on something. So like this is what is standard. So June month is about writing. So you have to start writing your essay, firstly essay, and you get evaluated. So this is for people who are aspiring for 2026. For 2027, you first start foundation program completely. 2027 will have again in May 2027. There is more. For 13 months, you focus only on foundation program and full foundation program. The foundation program will consider what? It will consider your GS for prelims, your CSAT for prelims. It will consider your mains GS. And then if you have to choose an optional, you start your optional in October or November. For 2027 people I'm talking. And from that 5 months till next July, your optional will be over. Then you will have, you are preparing right away. Because you don't have to start with gear up. You will have to slowly, slowly go. So like that, you have to plan. So this is this thing. Then you have to read, people will say read newspaper, read weekly activity and all that thing. Everything you have to do slowly, slowly. You gear up. Only, aggression is only for people who are going to give the exam in 2026. They now have a countdown. 2026 exam date is also, calendar is also already published by UPSC with the prelims date. So, and yeah, many a time you follow, you actually, I have seen that many a time, what happens is people tend to uh, the wrong source of YouTube or like that kind of source they follow. Please do not. There is a primary source, and I hope you are aware about UPSC website. So you have to see that you go to UPSC website and make it familiar to your UPSC website. I'm just taking you to the UPSC website. In the UPSC website, you will see that first of all calendar. The annual calendar for 2026 is already there, and you will see civil services preliminary exam is on 24th May 2026. The notification will come on 14th of January, that is Makar Sankranti, I think, and on 3rd February it will end, and on 24th of May the prelims will happen, and mains will happen on civil services mains examination will happen on 21 August 2026. See, these dates are already there. Nobody is assuming and saying it. It is UPSC which has given it in the calendar. Again, the most important area is finding previous year question paper. You have to go to previous year question paper and download the question papers. See, for 2025 prelims is here. For 2024, again you search, you will realize civil service main examination, main exam paper. Like that, you have to use the UPSC website to download the previous year exam question paper. Many people think they have to buy books, this, that. No, it is all available free only. And if you are not finding it, you ask me, I will give you. I have paper from 2014 onwards. So I will give you. I have downloaded from UPSC, no other source, no special source. So again, on answer keys, we also get answer keys from UPSC, but after 1 year, 2 year like that. See, 2024 answer key is right now there. So somebody who says, how did you get the answer? This, that. See, UPSC's answer is this. Somebody can give you a lot of knowledge, but the answer what UPSC are saying is prescribed by UPSC. This is on the basis which the scores are given. So that's why we have to follow this pattern. Their internet says so, chat GPT says so, so what? UPSC says what? That is what is valid in their examination. Okay. So this is from my side on the part of what to do for prelims 2026 and prelims 2027, preparing for 2027. If you have any doubt, I'll take a pause for here and you can put it in a chat. अगर आपको कोई डाउट है, I'll pause here, आप chat में डाल सकते हैं. If you have any challenge because of my language diction, you're unable to understand या समझने में तकलीफ हो रही है कुछ, so there's a whole lot of pause. या तो you are not hearing me at all, just you just kept it like that. Because now I'll move on to the regular approach, my presentation deck, which I weekly do for somebody who is just registered and want to know more about this exam. So somebody can give me a go ahead at least, a chat में. Thanks. So now coming to the presentations, as a presentation, something to give you awareness about this exam, this career. Okay, many of you get inspired by movies, inspired by web series, inspired by a movie like 12th Fail about the exam or the career. We feel that this is the toughest exam in the world. So if we crack it, we will be given a lot of prestige in the world, and parents will be very happy and everybody will be very, very happy. So like that, they will be definitely happy. They want your happiness only. But what I want to say is this exam is for a job, which is for a career. Hence, this exam cannot be taken as an academic exam. Even if you spend 4 attempts, 5 attempts, 7 attempts, 10 attempts, as per your eligibility, it is still not an academic exam. It will stay as a this exam. job for job. So that's why always think when you approach, when you have taken a decision, you also have to see that what exactly are my support system, till when I can give my attempt, where this knowledge can be useful again. Now, this career is considered as steel frame of India. And when we say India, you know that public services of India is what defines you. If you have a Aadhaar card, then you are considered as a resident of India. Who gives you this Aadhaar card? If you have a note to run, RBI is giving you that RBI governor signed note is given to you. Who is that person who's given that authority to send you a note? So all the system, administrative systems are managed by Civil Services of India. So there are around 18 to 19 services in Civil Services of India. I am not talking about defense services. I'm talking about Civil Services of India. So they are also considered by Sardar Vallabh Patel as nation builders, steel frame of India, and 21 April is considered as National Civil Services Day. Now, civil services, because India is a union of state, that is, every states have come together to create a union called India. So India has two layer of governance, actually three layer, but two layer of governance. One is central government, second is state government. Today you have joined me from different state of India, so you have your own state civil services also, which you consider as a public service exam, PCS, or the central government. In central government, civil services, from the 19 services, three services are considered as all India services. One is IAS, Indian Administrative Services. Second is Indian Police Services. Third is Indian Forest Services. Okay. Why they are called as all India services? Because the person who is deputed over there, for one deputation, he works in the cadre which is allotted to him, or the state cadre which is allotted to him, and for another deputation, he works in the central government. So that way, he works at the home cadre, or the state wherever the cadre is, and also at the union. Wherein in central services, they have their own offices like revenue services, income tax, audit and account. They have their own office, and it is only central government services. There is no home cadre, there is no state-wise division. So that is why all India services is separate in the and that is why they are also considered little premium, because they are the top rankers choice. Okay, so these are the civil services. Indian Foreign Services is also there. Now, Indian Forest Service has a separate mains exam, but same civil service prelims exam. With the same exam and different cutoff, people go for Indian Forest Services also. So that's why do not confuse yourself. Okay. When you are giving the exam for UPSC Civil Service exam, they will ask you, do you want to also consider for Indian Forest Service? That means in the same attempt, you are also counted for Indian Forest Service. But now I am going to only talk about civil services as a career. Now, usually what I have understood is the recent, in the last 10-15 years, not 10-15 years, 5 years, this has been the motivation. One is this movie like 12th Fail, and another is a web series in YouTube. And there is a namesake, Abhilash. There is also Abhilash is there, I think. So there is a name. I was very surprised myself that suddenly how come my name is popping up with Abhilash IAS and all that mechanic. And then I realized that okay, this is the reason. And there are certain memes and everything which keeps on going in Instagram, like this. They show you all this kind of royalty in which the IS stays, and all the kind of things like that. See, now if it inspires you, well and good, but I somehow feel that this is just too much of picturization of something. So it's okay, we can't deny people enjoy everything like that, but this necessarily does not happen with every IS or like that. One odd is fine. So these are certain motivation of sorts of you. If I'm wrong over here, please correct me. Okay, you might have your own motivation, but this is also after interaction of lot of social media and this thing I've realized. But then come some real stories, and when you see in the newspapers what happens, you see such stories that rankers come, especially after the announcement of result. Shepherd's son get UPSC सक्सेस, देन चपरासी के बेटे ने यूपीएससी में हासिल की सफलता, दादा थे चंबल के डके तब पोते ने क्रैक किया यूपीएससी, यूपी बुलंदशहर के बेटे ने दूसरे ही प्रयास में पाई सफलता, उन्नाव की दो सगी बहनें बनी आईएएस अधिकारी, पहले प्रयास में मिली सफलता, 8 hours daily study, physical strain, no missed test, हाउ केरला सोनेट कॉन्कर्ड यूपीएससी, 7 साल की मेहनत और 5 प्रयास तब क्रैक की यूपीएससी, बचपन में गुजर गए थे पिता माँ, एक्ट्रेस नहीं यूपीएससी टॉपर, बेहद खूबसूरत है, दिस दैट. So many stories, so many things. What my takeaway is that India is a land of diversity, and the diverse stories as success in UPSC exam is shown by this. Some highlight their background, some highlight their education, some highlight their private package, some highlight whatever they have. The news people write all these things. But how much motivating it is up to you. But that is one thing for sure, that this service has people from diverse background and diverse economic front. So you also represent that diversity. So you are no less when it comes to cracking that exam. None of them is claiming that I was class topper or gold medalist throughout my life. No. There are people who have failed in their life. There are people who had some different career. There are people who are married and they have kids. There are people who are working. There's so many people from different background. They are having, or they feel that this exam or this career will give them the purpose. So that is why they come. Okay. So if you are attending today's session or watching this video right now, consider your diversity as your strength and the motivation that you need to be represented in India's civil services as well. With that, let me talk a little bit about the structure. I'll just run through you because you may be aware about it, but somebody who's attending it first time or watching first time is just for you. The exam specifically has 3 stages. One is the prelim stage, second is the main stage, and third is the personality stage. So every time, it's like a video game. Every time you fail in any stage, you have to start from zero. Never it is that if you have cleared prelims for next year, or you'll automatically clear. No, no. It is a relatively batch-wise exam, so that if somebody is clearing prelims this year, not necessary they will clear next time also. Or mains this year, not necessary. So it is not like that. So hence, be very assured, whatever is your attempt, it is always fresh and relative to the batch of people giving this exam. So it is not always about how good, bad, ugly you did. It is also mostly about how was the batch mota moti giving. Many times this year, people gave the prelims and said, sir, it was very tough. So if it is tough for you, then it is going to be tough for everyone. The cutoff will automatically come down. People will not be able to score much. But if it is easy for you, then darling, the whole exam is easy for everybody. Cutoff will automatically go off. So the people who are thinking about cutoff, or if I know the cutoff, I will do that minimum hard work and I'll get it through. That mission, that thing won't work over here at least. So this is the this thing. Prelims paper is uh, MCQ, multiple choice question. There is 2 paper, general studies paper and CSAT paper. CSAT is the qualifying nature, 33% is required. And at prelim stage, 98% of the people actually fail. Then comes the mains paper. It's a 9 papers are there and they're descriptive in nature. You have to write. It's a writing in old pen and paper based exam. Then once you clear that, then your interview happens, and it is one interview in the UPSC. You have to come to Delhi to give the interview, and it's a boardroom interview where there are 5 people who are taking the interview of you. So this is the interview pattern. Now, why this exam is considered as the toughest exam in this world? It is not for the syllabus. It is not for the paper is easy or hard. Not like that. Now see the data from 2020 exam. This is UPSC's report. 10 lakh people applied in UPSC 2020 exam. 5 lakh people gave the exam. They went to the exam hall. Okay. Counted as attempt. 10,000 people only qualified for mains. 2,000 people qualified for interview. And 833 are the only number who could come in final list. Now, this gives 0.004% of success rate. Now, this data is what is making it tough. It is not studying. So the tough is the data part. But is it tough for you? No, you are one of the data point. So you do not have to worry. It is everybody's journey is unique and everybody is giving that journey. So how fair you do from yesterday, what better or how better you have done, you will decide your fate, not the other people around. So this is something to tell you that when people talk about the toughest exam, this and that, if you do not have the perception, then this is the reality. It is just the success rate what causes to call people this as the toughest exam. But actually, it is a 10th level syllabus, 10th level exam done in a timed condition, asking you to understand or, this which reflects your understanding or mentality. That's it. So there's a whole lot of book list which is standard given by many of the toppers as well. I will be sharing the book list to you after this session. You will get a book list, all this thing. If you have, very good. If you don't have, you can keep it as a collectible. There's a lot of things available in internet. You search for them, you'll figure it out. And at least NCRT books and all are available in internet for free. So you don't have to worry about those things. Now coming to something which is where the difference happens. I have interacted with or I've mentored so many students since the last 15, 11 years, odd years. What I've realized that, okay, what I've realized that it is not exactly uh, it is not exact. What are the 5 4 mantras actually? That is what I want to talk. But suddenly this this what do you call PPT behaved oddly. It showed some kitchen mitcher. I had to stop shares. Just a second. Okay. I hope my screen is right. Now here, if you have attended my previous session, so you not find it any difficult. So first thing is consistency. Come may whatever. You are going to prepare each day and every day. Things will be different. Every day will be difficult. Every day of the year, time of the year, things will be difficult. Your friends would be getting married. Somebody would be celebrating birthday. Somebody would buying new iPhone. Would be going for new movie. Something is happening. So many things will happen around you. But you and your purpose stands in front of you, and you have to prepare yourself. You have to stay motivated. Without that, nothing is going to happen. Now, for motivation, you can watch movie, you can get, say, Chak De or whatever is your mantra. You motivate yourself because it is your own dream for which you are working. You have to adapt and evolve. Things change. It is a whole long 15 months is not a small time. Change can happen within seconds. So you have to adapt accordingly. Believe in yourself. This is the basic core mantra. If you do not believe in yourself, nobody is going to believe in yourself. Come may whatever. Never. There's one person who is going to be with you, that is you in the entire journey. So there will be people who will tell you you're doing wow. There will be people who will keep on telling you, leave it, forget it, nothing going to happen with you. You have done nothing. There will be so many people talking. But you talk to yourself every day for at least 5 minutes and get yourself coded or decoded or recoded or whatever it is. Your belief in yourself is must. That's not just for this career, for life. You are going to be responsible for your own life. And with this career, you are going to be responsible for the life of many, many Indian people. So that's why show that kind of a attitude and mindset. Now, all these people who have cleared this exam, they have only a few things. I've seen 5 things which they have with them. One is topic list. They know what they're studying for, what is the amount, where is the what is study. Book list, what from where they're reading, what they're reading. They enroll for a test series to stay updated with the practice and sharpening their edge. Test series for answer writing and mains paper when it comes, and they are updated about current affairs. Now these are the 5 things. People who have enrolled for foundation course, and also obviously after this session, who've joined now, you will get the original notification from my side. You check what UPSC is giving. The syllabus is there, the pattern of exam is there, and everything about the exam is there. Go through that. You have any doubt, ask me, I will help you. Your eligibility, your caste, grade, attempts number, what kind of certificate you need, every piece of information is there. The book list PDF, which I'm going to share you after this. Then I'm going to share you a prelims rapid revision, the book I mentioned in the initial start, which I had written, and I'll share late this year's edition. And this 10 weeks mains mastery session, which I've launched today, that I'll share at a special launch, pre-launch price. And also the link to the Revise with MCQ books. There are current affair to practice freely, and you will see a lot of other practice workbook for you to start off with. So these are something you'll get from me as a bonus. Now I want to talk about this GS Foundation program. If you have enrolled yourself for GS Foundation program, first challenge is that have you started receiving email or not? If you have not started receiving email, then there is one challenge. Fill the form again. You will get an email from my side, our side, saying that Zoom, please validate your email ID. You have to click that link. I will just show you, do one thing. I'll show you, I'll share my screen and show you in case if that helps you. You'll get an email like this once you submit the form. Thanks for submitting for email. Please confirm your email ID. You have to click this confirm email ID. Once you click that email ID, only then you get a mail called welcome from mentor. This is your welcome from mentor email, which happens for GS Foundation program, I'm saying. If this mail you have received, then your day 1, day 2 starts. So what is there in day 1, day 2? Or not day 1, day 2, each mail. Each mail we are going through is something like the class wise we are going through NCRT chapters. So you will have the video lessons and then the chapter notes. I would request you not only download it, but write it in your answer book. Download the chapter, which is the NCRT chapter. I give you the chapter. There is a revision practice MCQ. You can do the MCQ here. Your PDF is there. You practice the MCQ from the same chapter. It covers the same chapter topic. Then sometimes GS paper C2, CSAT, whatever is the basic foundation, you will be learning about that. There is a note in that. If it needs a video, I will attach a video. If you want video, you tell me that, sir, I want video for it. I will create a video. Some practice questions so that your, edges, sharp edges there. Our advanced practice, then current affair. Then you can submit your study related doubt or whatever or you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. So this happens every day. Every day this happens for 15 months. This will happen, which will complete your mains, your in the GS Foundation, prelims, CSAT mains. And every second Tuesday, you will have monthly interaction with me in a group session. The first mail itself will give you the link of everything. In fact, this Tuesday itself, We are having uh, yeah, monthly meeting June 10, 7:30 to 8:30. So there's a link given and there's a different WhatsApp community for it. So you be part of it, you join the session, whatever you see, the day you join, the day your day one starts. So everybody has unique day ones. So if you have joined in June, so I will be talking to you from June onwards. So your doubt will be limited to whatever mails you have. If you joined some 2 months back, so you would have already completed all those things. So whatever be the doubt, yeah, I'll get it sorted. So that is what the monthly meetings are for. So this is how the GS Foundation plans, and it is absolutely free. I'm not charging anything. Neither I want you to charge anything. There's only clear intention. I have seen people do not continue after 20 days itself. They unsubscribe. But if you really want to have, and I wish that if you had a purpose, if you have a dream, then follow it like that, with that dedication. And there are people, I actually are from April 2025, I have to stop that because of prelims, focus on prelims. So there are aspirants who are bug me every day that when are you going to resume? So obviously I have challenge. But I would want such people who are purposeful because the intention is it is not selling it for free or there's nothing. It's like what do I get? My purpose is to build India and help everyone who is aspiring for civil services, irrespective of their background, to get that qualitative education so that they feel it's fair for them, that they are prepared. Delhi, they are unable to afford Delhi, it's okay. Still you can do it. What matters is your mindset. And if you are, ढूंढने से भगवान भी मिलता है type. So if you are looking for things, things will happen for you. So this is happening. I've also got feedback from many aspirants saying good, good, good. See, I like those feedback. It also makes me feel that somebody is listening to it. But my intention is that you do good with this. So that is the thing. Yeah, you will get the link in your how for to enroll in the GS Foundation plan. You can see the link is there actually. Or I'll just share in the chat as well. Just a second. If you can see, they have shared the link in the chat as well. If you register, re-register means it will day zero will start again. So only thing of re-registering is day zero starts again. Uh, I don't think so. You will the things will resume for you. You have all the old mails with you. So I don't think you should register. You should start studying with that. And we are going to resume from 10th of. If you're a part of it, you would have also received an email for daily this. So do join that day and you'll start. So I am going to take care of your test series in this GS Foundation plan itself, mains and prelims and PYQs and everything. Every month, we will have a test, full paper test series. So 16 paper you will on anyways do, and not in any LMS and all. I'll give you PDF only, and assuming that you are solving it in exam condition. So don't just collect it, open it, and study and all that. So this is about this particular GS program. Okay. Okay. So now I'll just be a part of the, I will go move forward. So I also wanted to talk a little bit about, uh, see now, the GS free program is just like, giving you a tour of a gym where everything is there. You go and you do it. What you want to study, you prepare. Okay. But then there is something called mentorship, which is what I am trying to boost your self-study with, is that me being around. So that is what the mentorship program is. Where for the next, my mentorship program is for full attempt is for 15 months or 60 weeks, where, I'm the weekly, we'll have one group session, which is separate. And that there I will come and do the current affairs of the week, whatever is done, all the prelims or mains information knowledge will share. And also, this will be a group session and also help you to build your, brick by brick, your preparation. And if you want one-on-one session 1 month, you'll be also getting one-on-one session as per mutual availability. And then you will, it's kind of boosting your free GS program. While you study the GS program dedicatedly every day, you will also have some question or not, like that. So you will say, I've touched completed NCRT today. NCRT environment is over. So I'll say, okay, this is happening is in current affair. You would have just prepared from today's World Environment Day. Please see that it is about beat plastic. So understand about plastic, what is harmful in environment, what is a chemical formulation, which kind of plastics and all that. This is in the news, and this South Korea is the host nation this year. So all that current affair discussion, which helps you, which may pop up as a question and also helps you to boost your preparation. This happens with mentorship. And see, the price is otherwise 25,000 plus GST. But for this month, because June month I mentioned you start preparation. So offer is 15,000 plus GST. And in fact, I would, if you are interested, I will be anyways calling you all and having a one-on-one discussion with you. And see what happens is this is useful. And because the reason being that while we do, you get emails, you get so many things happening. It is very easy to get distracted. It is very easy to get distracted. We all have come from a background of schooling from where we always have teacher. Teacher will complete the course, only then we feel the course is completed. Same happens in graduation also. It is never that you had the books and you completed the books on your own, even if there is exam. So agreeing to it is much, I'm saying is much more this thing. I'm not denying there are people who can do it on their own. There are definitely such stories are there. But if you are dedicated about yourself, about your preparation, a mentorship will be definitely helpful. And same is what I mentioned in the starting for GS mains mentorship. Now, this is not a group mentorship, this is an individual mentorship. And it's very, very limited in number. Because again, I'm sure you would be aware that uh, the whole intention is people who are repeating the mains exam and been always there and they're prepared, they will benefit it much better. Because somebody who's just cleared the prelims for the first time writing mains and not fully prepared, I'm not giving learning classes. I'm not, I'm making you write, I'm making you put add-on value like that. But I'm not going to individually, like the GS Foundation, where I'm talking about foundation course, I'm making you help you how winds start, what is given in NCRT, how is the seasons divided, how, oceanography I'm talking about, or I'm talking about general science, technology. Same thing I'm not doing in for mains. Mains is something which I've already done, your foundation is done, and you are writing and giving. It is all about writing. So there are two different kind of mentorship. So for GS Foundation program, people who are preferring or preparing for 2026, 2027, they will find it useful. Right. So with this, I also want now to talk about some. See, whatever I spoke about my mentorship is something I gave you an example of gym. There is a gym. You can always go and prepare if you are demotivated, if you have your own guidance and things with you. There's nobody stopping it. Some do's and don'ts for self-study, because self-study is what I'm actually trying to promote is okay. Okay. Just before I go now, people who have just asked me, they're like, for enrollment, I will just take you through also. the thing. Now you click the link. The moment you click the link, now, okay, there is some error. Okay, got it. Okay, okay, there is an error. There is an error. Just found. Thank God, somebody. Error is that there is a space between HTTP. Just a second. Huh? No, again, there is an error. There is an error. Hmm. Yeah, I'm giving the link again. Sorry, the previous link was not working, I think. So I apologize for that. I'm giving the link now. This link is working. You click the link, you come to this page. You fill your contact detail, name, list, this details, and then join now. The moment you join now, you'll get an email, which I showed you here. An email of this from Elevate IS saying, dear this thing, okay, thank you for subscribing to this. Please confirm your email address. You have to click this, please confirm your link. This email you will find in spam, some or other way. I don't know this technology. My mail goes to spam. So you have to, also see not report, not spam, add me as a contact so that you get an inbox. So you please confirm the email ID, only then you get enrolled. I've given it once a chance for this thing. In case you have any challenge, you're not finding this form again, my website is there in that itself. You know, you will find this form is there in the website as well. And the challenge is what is there is going to help you over there. So you also be part of the WhatsApp channel and Telegram group. And few podcasts of toppers will be coming across this month. Uh, it's still on. That has been short, but editing is going on to be live. So you will also get to know or access to toppers and their story. As I mentioned, it is about diversity. They come from diverse. Nobody's same story, no. If you There cannot be same story for everybody. If there would have been one formula, then everybody would have used it na, to crack the exam. So all of you are unique and diverse, coming from different part of the country with their own, strength and weaknesses, and that is how we have to see that how we can win the game with our strength. So with that, some do's and don'ts for self-study preparation. Every day morning when you wake up, at least, it is very difficult to one day prepare for 7 hours. It will not happen. Start with 1 hour, 2 hour, like that. And in fact, this email which I sent, it asks for only 1 hour, not more than that. Okay, and then limit your sources, focus on revision. Suddenly we become collector of information and PDFs and so many things. Somebody will say, we'll join some Telegram group. They will send some PDF. This PDF is important. That PDF is important. You keep on collecting 1 GB, 2 GB, someday 100 GB, 1 TB. Never get a chance to open it up. Only scroll, scroll, scroll and throw. What is the use of that? Make a rule. If I download, then I'll give half an hour to open it and take the gist out of it. Otherwise, I will not download. What is the point of downloading and keeping? It is just like newspaper. Old newspaper, who watches? It is gone. Whatever you have today, only you have. And practice answer writing from today. You have to make it till the time UPSC paper is pen and paper based. You have to dear write handwriting. Many people feel that handwriting is great, but unfortunately, only they understand their handwriting. The teacher does not understand. And that is why they score less. And if you say that to somebody who is 21, 22 years old, the ego gets hurt. How come on here? How is he saying about bad handwriting? Even Mahatma Gandhi had bad handwriting. But then he was not preparing for UPSC. We get an answer from Mahatma Gandhi. He was not needed to write a beautiful handwriting, but you are required to write. But who are today's current day? AI will gist you. You'll put the YouTube, this thing, they will create a summary, chat GPT will help me. All that is fine. I'm not denying. Still, there are technology tools to aid. Still, the exam is handwriting. So we have to write hand. You have to write your entire story. You are able to express it or not. In fact, I see that is how the exam is so British time, no? It People have forgotten writing love letters these days. They send in SMS and all that Tinder and everything. There's no love letter only. Gone are the doors of that love letter, even love songs. Everything is so fast. But they expect this generation to write 200 word, 250 word, 100 word in 11 minutes, 250 words in 15 minutes. So cruel. So you have to go by their cruelty. And don't delay or overplan. Big plans doing nothing will only create guilt. So how to create guilt? It's a very good formula. I will do today full NCRT, then I will do GSAT, then in the morning I'll do optional, and then by night I will complete this chapter. Night happens. You scrolled, you saw Instagram, you watched some movie, you went to have some food, street momos or something like that, and then came back. The night is over. Now tonight is gone. Oh my God, I thought I will do this. Next day. Now next day you are already loaded with what you did not do last year. The guilt is rising. Oh my God. Now the guilt is whose guilt? What is the load all about? Your own plan you could not deliver and you are only loaded. Nobody told you anything. Nobody is asking you also. But you yourself have become sad because you could not fulfill the plans. So don't do that plans. Do very small plan. I am very lazy. I will only complete one paragraph today. That's it. Only one paragraph I'll complete and enjoy entire day saying I am an achiever. Next day I'll increase to two paragraph. Again complete it, then I'll enjoy like I am an achiever. You have to give yourself confidence. Okay, let's try four paragraphs today. Oh, it's very tiring here. I need more stamina. So if you, I'm not saying you follow me, but keep your goals small and you slowly start. Yes, you will be able to do it. Now, I don't know how it sounds because for you, I may be random as well. So there will be so many experts, so many things, so many they'll be talking. But please understand the world is all about viewership, views. They want views. And everything which is nonsense, does trust, you know, mistrusty, fake will always get more view. The bad will always be very highlighted. So, it is the best way to understand. Attractive attraction. वो माया बहुत ज्यादा होता है. So you will see a lot of YouTubers considering themselves as UPSC, except they might be, I don't know. But I feel that they assume that it's a general standard. No, it is not general standard. I had very tough challenge to speak English. The entire guilt was all about English. I was good in maths, I was good in science, I was good in every damn subject, but it was only English because I come from a place where the local language was more prominent. So my voice had that. My if you speak in something to me, I will first hear in English. When you speak in English, I will register in my English. I will translate it to my language, then retranslate it into English, and then answer you. And same thing with Hindi also. I'm also not a prominent Hindi speaker. So I had a difficult challenge. And I could not talk it to everybody because what if they make fun of me? What if, what if? Now this stays with everybody is so unique. You may be having the same problem, but you cannot openly say it. What if I make fun of it or somebody makes fun of it? We are unable to overcome that. So if you follow some people, what they're saying, it's just like landing into some, unknown place. It's very difficult what kind of material you are consuming from internet and this. So you have to see whom you trust. Nobody can say, "Come on, trust me, come on, trust me." I can't say like that. You have to see whether you have to trust or not. Let the work speak. So that's why my foundation program is there. You see if genuinity is there or not. If it is not there, then okay, fine. No, see, the food is available in every restaurant. Not necessary that you love every restaurant. You may like something of something, something of something. It's up to you, your own taste, your own schedule, so many things. So you take a decision what you are following, but stay very principled. Because I started this, you are going to be responsible for yourself. Your decision matters to you. Nobody will come and say that why did you do this. Then what happens is another thing is topper stock. Now for motivation, yes, topper stock is very good. But secondly, many times when they have already cleared the exam, toppers also talk like too much. Now that you can't stop. Now that they have exam cleared, they'll say, I studied for 18 hours. 18 hours continuously I studied. Now somebody maybe over enthusiastically kind of felt like that and tried to sit for 18 hours without waking up for a toilet break, without waking up for food or anything. Today he is suffering from severe backache. He had to be operated. He could not go and give exam because he cannot sit for 3 hours. So such nonsense things. See what is suitable to you. Why to hear all this impractical stuff? 18 hours, 19 hours. If hours of study would have mattered, then tell me, it would be so easy, na? 100 hour of NCRT I have done. So what? What matters is how relevantly you understand, recall, and are able to give it in the exam. So that's why I feel personally, don't just. In fact, I want to tell a story now. This is the last slide. I think I'll just say. No, this is not the last slide. There is some do's and don'ts. Okay, do's information overload. I told you do not collect. So I mean, collect only thing which you want. We can do it. Do not ignore mock test. Please do that. Follow किसी का भी top. बहुत सारे institutes are there. The fantastic mock tests are there. There, you can follow it. मैं तो कर ही रहा हूँ, but आप कर भी सकते हो. Paid tests. Health is most important. Do not compromise. Don't compare with people. Comparison is the biggest and foolish trap you can be ever done. Even don't tell your parents to compare. Okay, today you can talk to parents like that, but शर्मा जी का लड़का ये कर रहा है कि ये कुछ ये उखाड़ ये सब नहीं मैटर करता है. Don't get yourself bogged down. Have self belief. So these are few questions which I received in of these sessions. I have answered many of them, and the foundation program is usually the answer for them. One question was there how to choose optionals, and my way of saying this is the report of 2020 which says the highest optional taken are PSIR, geography, sociology, anthropology, history, mathematics, public administration. This is from the people who are giving the attempt of mains. Okay. And now the reason for giving taking these optionals are reason number one, many of the toppers say that pehli baat to they like the subject. They are various curious about it. Second is they have had the availability of notes. Third, they could see the previous year paper and understand that they can do it. Now, this is in the case of when engineering student is taking a humanity subject or like that. Why they did change the subject like that. So those are the things which kind of makes this why people take optional like this. But UPSC for me is something like um, had there been one optional which would have been favorite of UPSC, they would have never given any other option. It is fair to all. It is fair to all hard workers. And if you have something common, love for the subject should be there definitely. Without love, you can't over. You have to rise up to your level. No, you are going to do something which you have never done in past. So it will not happen with what you have been doing in the past. स्कूल में फर्स्ट आते थे ठीक था. 60-70 बच्चे थे. डिस्ट्रिक्ट में फर्स्ट आते थे ठीक था. कुछ 800-900 बच्चे होंगे. पूरे इंडिया में करना है 10 लाख लोग हैं. Something different has to be done. No? The love has to be there, that force, that power, that motivation. So that's the reason why this thing. Now, this is the thing. If you have any questions, you can write in the session. But I want to end up with a story which I wanted to say there. No, Mahatma Gandhi, once what happened, Mahatma Gandhi's assistant, he, uh, Mahatma Gandhi's assistant came to him in there is a village called Vartha in Maharashtra, where Mahatma Gandhi's ashram was there. in Wardha, he came with his son, and his son was 11-year-old. So the assistant told Mahatma Gandhi, sir, he's my son, and he wanted to know that how to be successful in life. So Mahatma Gandhi said, okay, fine, send him to me. So Mahatma Gandhi told him, you should study today. Now you are in 11 years. You should study like this. You should do like this. Few instruction he gave that do this, that, that. Like some timetable he gave to become successful. Fine, fantastic. And then the boy went. 3 days after that, he called his assistant back. Said that, please call your son. What happened, sir? What happened? No, 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 please call him. So he called his son. Then he said to the son, son, I am very sorry. Everybody was shocked. Why Mahatma Gandhi is sorry? He said, I'm very sorry for the timetable I gave him. I tried to practice the same timetable today. For the last 3 days, I am able to fail. So I'm very sorry. Do not follow that timetable. That timetable is unfollowable. Now, imagine Mahatma Gandhi learned a lesson that do not preach what you cannot practice. First, practice. See whether it is doable or not. Then you can preach. So now in toppers talk, what happens is many people talk, they preach. Now that you're a topper, they are preaching. I'm not against any topper. But if they have actually practiced it, they would realize how difficult or how easy it is. So even when it comes to you, if you go today and you are today in your school to give a lecture or motivational lecture to class 10th student, what are you going to talk? You will definitely talk how to study, how did you study, what you studied. Now, if you say that in 10th class I used to study like 11, 12 hours, no like movie, no nothing, because it sounds very good. People will clap a lot. But was that the real truth? From all the 365 days, one odd day would be like that. But was it all 365 days? Can you be honest over there? So this is the same case with topper study. They would have done it one day, one fine day. But that is not the everyday's routine. So everybody has to find their routine. With this, I end my today's session. I end my recording. If you have any questions, you can just unmute yourself and talk to me. Or I'll just close the recording over here and stream over here. And all the things are there in description for people who are watching on the stream in YouTube. And I'll be sharing the details on WhatsApp. So for you to send me your WhatsApp number, again, the link is there. Forms are there to be filled. Just do that. All the best. Thank you.